So I just kind of wanted to make a quick thoughts video on the new Season 4 preview of Halo Infinite. Now, mind you, I haven't played this game since I uploaded that 30 kill gameplay on my channel maybe a month and a half ago. And I know it's a dead game, it's a fat stinker, but you know what? I get excited every time I see new Halo stuff, and I always jump in whenever there is new Halo stuff, and here we are, there is new Halo stuff being mentioned. Now, I don't think Season 4 comes out for like another week and a half, 2 weeks. Definitely expect me to make like a little bit of content on the game. Nothing too entertaining or crazy or just different. But I might upload like some infection matches if I really do good or something like that around those lines. But anyway, I just got finished watching the preview, and I gotta say I'm a little underwhelmed, but I am happy to report I am very excited for the new map. Well, the new 2 maps. The other map we won't get announced for a couple weeks, and that's going to be a big team battle map, but that's alright, no big deal. Infection, say less, man. As long as the core gameplay isn't too different from like the original mode of Infection, I'm down. I still think we need a combat shotgun rather than a bulldog, but that's just me. Just because it makes more sense. You use pistol for range and like spam, and then you use the combat for very close encounters. Kind of like Halo Reach. That's the best way for me to put it. Halo 3 as well. But regardless, as long as they don't change too many core gameplay elements, I am totally excited for it. I think the new Spartans look really cool. I'll actually kind of just flip through here for a second. But the new Aratu Spartan looks pretty sick. You know, I'll take it. It's a new rendition of Infection. I like that they're just kind of giving it a new coat of paint, a new style. So I'll take that. It's pretty cool. And the Bloodblade is badass. I really like seeing that thing. The translocator equipment. Now, they played a clip in here that was really, really, really cool. I think it was right here. And this just kind of shows you, like, there are going to be some really badass plays with this equipment. Because I can't tell you how many times a sniper has fallen off the cliff, and I've tried to grab it with a grapple, and I'll end up grabbing the wall, or I miss completely, or it gets too far away for me to grab. So being able to just jump for it, grab it, and then teleport back, that's pretty sick. I like that. And plus, I think the ability is very reminiscent of like what's her name? Is it Wraith from Apex? I haven't played Apex Legends in like over a year, 2 years, something like that. But I think it's very familiar to her gameplay, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. But you know, that's good to see. Very cool, very cool. Threat Seeker, it didn't really change a whole lot. You just can't stick it to walls. It's a ricochet-based threat sensor, and it only highlights anything within its vicinity. It does not highlight through walls, so you don't get wall hacks off the bat. It has to be around the enemies in order for you to see them through the walls. So like you see how you can see the red marks here? But that's only because he placed the sensor here. Had he placed the threat sensor here, he probably would have been able to ping this guy and this guy, but not these two. So you have to be a little more accurate with where you shoot it. So for the competitive scene, for the competitive community, okay, you know, I hope they appreciate that. I think it's a cool change for sure. And then the other big one. Thank God. 19 months later, we finally get a progression system. So thank God. I'm super happy to see that. You know, hopefully it's done justice. Hopefully it'll bring me in for, you know, a longer playtime. But because of Zelda and, you know, that new Star Wars game and Counter-Strike 2 right around the corner, I just don't see myself fully engaged with this one. So I don't know if this game's progression system is going to be able to kind of get me back into it, kind of like how I used to play Halo 5, which was almost on like a daily basis. But you know, it'll bring me back. We'll see. We'll check it out. I'll do kind of like a first impressions on that. And then I did my first impressions of Season 3, which I really enjoyed. I actually really did like Season 3. Now, it wasn't perfect, far from, but it was a big step in the right direction. You know, whether it was the cutscenes, the storyline they were trying to tell, which was still but you know what? It was much better than it has been the previous 2 seasons, so I gotta respect them for that. I gotta commend them for that. Yeah, if you want to check out that first impressions of Season 3, go ahead and, you know, take a look. I don't remember what side it pulls up on. I think the right side. Anyway, I'll link it there so you can kind of take a look. But that's kind of my impressions of the preview. I'm excited, but I'm not over the moon. All things aside, 19 months later, we're finally getting Infection. That aspect sucks, but now it's upon us, and, you know, I couldn't be more excited to play it. I will definitely be playing, you know, a good solid day of Infection only, because that's like my favorite game mode ever. But yeah, I mean, there's really not much to say here. While a step in the right direction, I still just feel like, bleh, you know, like I just don't feel the urge to get back on and play, but that's just me. But yeah, that's going to wrap it up. If you liked the video, you know, drop a like for me. If you didn't agree with my opinions, feel free to comment below. Let me hear them. Let me hear what you think. Are you excited for Season 4? Are you not excited for Season 4? I guess we'll find out together. But, yeah, that's going to wrap it up. Anyway, deuces.